Howdy folks, haven't been on the channel, been so busy and didn't want to keep rhetoric. But here's something that's really important to all you new bow hunters especially. Back in my day, people, they put their clothes on and they went to the tree stand. And they didn't have a safety harness and they didn't carry a backpack. Well, none of my friends at that time carried a backpack. They couldn't understand that. And I can sit all day through the convenience of a super backpack like this Himalayan by AMHEH. It's big, it's got many pockets compared to what it started out as just a little pack. And they really advanced the new one. Now, some of the things that you want to carry in your pack, and this AMHEH Himalayan pack makes it pretty easy. You can put extra food in it. You got a pocket up top where you can put your hunting license in it. You can even put your journal in it. And when I do that, what I do is I take that pee and I'll go dump it in a scrape. But men were also apprehensive about going to the woods deer hunting with a fine backpack like this. And in this AMHEH Himalayan pack, you can carry some essentials. You can carry, if you need to saw a limb off, you can carry your saw. Makes it pretty convenient. And like I say, it's got several different pockets in it. I mean, you could, and the nice thing about it is the back of it is padded. So when it's up against your back, it's padded. Plus, you can put this belt across your chest, and that'll help distribute the weight on it. And these are anti-rust buckles. It's 100% waterproof and sun resistant where it won't reflect the sun. Just a great product all around. And like I said, for you people that are just getting into bow hunting, you may think that'd be a nuisance, but I've stayed 92 hours in a blind in Wyoming with a pack with your essentials. Now, back in 1992, when I became a bow hunter education instructor, I was in a group of men that didn't carry backpacks. And this was the phone, they called it a brick phone at that age, or in history, 1992. And I told them one of the best safety factors would be to put one of these in your backpack for to reach out if something happened to you. And they laughed me out of the classroom. Well, I had the last laugh because now the DNR and everybody has a phone. My flip phone, as you've seen many a times, gets the job done. But you got those so-called smartphones that, now a smartphone you can take the picture with, but I don't like a smartphone in the woods because then you get distracted looking at different things while you're killing time. And at any given time, a deer can show up while you're being distracted by it. This phone and this pack are on your body is a lifesaver. Another thing you might want to put in it, you might have to go to the bathroom. You got some toilet paper, you throw it in there. You got your hunting license in there. Like I say, the saw, all this stuff fits in this pack really well. And it distributes the weight, and it's made essentially outstanding. I mean, and like I said, I live in Norwalk, Iowa. This is how I'd have to drive clear to Omaha, Nebraska to buy a backpack because they just didn't have them. You can have a bigger pair of binoculars or a small pair, whatever suits your fancy, but it'll all fit in the pack. Marking tape, blaze a trail, so you know, of course they got GPS now. You always want to have a source of light, and that way you get stuck in the nighttime, you got a light. And one of the major things as you get older is your medication. You want to have your medication with you at all times, and you can get it in this pack. Wind checker, you seem to use this. This is the stuff you can't carry all this stuff in your pocket. And you know, these little floaters, they just float every which way the wind's blowing, and that way you know you're downwind of the trail. So that's really nice to have with you at all times. And I'll say, this AMHEH pack is created for that. You want to have a knife with you, a pair of clippers in case you need to snip off a limb that's in the way. Another real important thing are these little hangers where you can screw them into a tree, hang your pack on it, or hang your bow on it, whatever. And they just got all the pockets that you can imagine. Here's a good pocket. Number one thing, always take something to hydrate you. And what I like to take is either tea or water, because that way it don't get, the carbonation don't get shook up, and when you open it, it sprays all over you. So I drink Arizona tea or this plain cold water. Yeah, you get these in here. Now, you're going to have to, more than likely, you have to take something to pull your pack up, unless you tie something on each tree. Because when I get this loaded, it'll be around 40 pounds. That sounds like a lot, but that's your lifeline. And if you're going to stay out in the tree all day long, or 5 minutes, it doesn't matter. You can fall out of the tree in the first 5 minutes, or you can fall out of it in the last hour or 10 hours of sitting. Because that's just the way nature is, and that's the habit. Now, if for some reason you didn't, you got lost or something, this is all life-saving. There's supper in here. You cook your rice. There's a little pan in here. All this stuff you can put in your backpack. And this pack is big enough to carry all that stuff in there without, you won't even notice that you got it. But you will notice it if you don't got it. But I can get this, all this stuff in here. It's food sources and safety. Band-Aids, stuff like that. 3.5 pounds going in there. Now you can put extra gloves in there. You can do a lot of different things. And here's something, especially if you guys out west. This is a reflective mirror. And what it does, if you get up on a point, you get lost, and you see a plane or something, you can flash them. And this goes for miles and miles and miles. Really essential when you're in the mountains, because you never know if you end up getting lost. And I've had that for years. But that's just, like I say, that's something else that can go in your pack for your safety. And this AMHEH brand being 100% waterproof, and it won't reflect the sun. You know, because if you hang that up in a tree in the fall and the sun's coming up or going down, either way, it can reflect that. That's quite a big surface area. And like I say, it's really easy to get on and off. And these are rust-proof buckles, so they're not going to rust up on you. And you got, right now, you can go in to the survival mode, and you are definitely in good hands. And that buckles up. It don't weigh nothing. The weight's distributed real good. And like I said, I've been hunting with the backpack for over 45 years. And I couldn't believe how people didn't believe in carrying a backpack. But this AMHEH, and this is the Himalayan model. I should have read it up here. But anyhow.
It's also got another big pocket you haven't even seen
Yeah,
yet.
you got more pockets than they can go over, but the weight is distributed fine. It's a super good pack, being waterproof, and like I say, you put your license in there, and they're protected from the rain. Your toilet paper is protected. You can carry your urinal and your medication if you're on that. You can take all that, and it's a beautiful pack. And I really love that these straps are padded, and the back is padded, so you don't feel that weight. There's nice foam pads right there. Whereas the old time packs that I've had, the weight would be poking you in the back. But I want to thank AMHEH for sharing this pack with me, and that'll be going to the field. But I want you all to remember, don't go to the field without a backpack. Now, some of you think you're macho, but if you end up laying on the ground with a broken leg or something that you don't know is going to happen, and you got your pack. Now, one thing about it, climb up the tree first, leave your pack on the ground, then hoist it up to you after you've got your harness on. The first thing you do when you're going to get down, lower your pack to the ground. Get it to the ground first, because if you fall descending from your tree stand and you got your pack still hanging on one of these hangers 15 feet up in the air, you're in trouble. So climb up the stand, put your harness on, get comfortable, pull up your pack. Don't climb up the tree with the pack on, because you might find yourself unbalanced. But always lower it down first to the ground. That way, if you fall from the tree descending, your emergency's where you need it, on the ground with you. So, I hope you appreciate this video, and this is the brand to go with, and it'll last you a lifetime. So, well, that's it from the non-typical, and hunt high and stay safe.